And it all starts right here with this Magnum winch bumper from the guys at ICI.
Now this is like your big Mac daddy of all bumpers, because not only is this thing functional, but it's stylish. I mean, check this thing out. It's made of 3/16 and 1/4-inch carbon steel, so you know it's going to be able to take a beating and deliver one. What I like about it, it doesn't look like it was made in someone's backyard. You know, it's not all chopped and channeled with diamond plate and welds everywhere. It's got nice lines to it, and the way they achieve that is what they call, well, ICI calls it steel origami. It's pretty much made from one sheet of steel that's cut in certain spots and folded to get these nice lines to it. So for me, it's all about style as well as function.
Absolutely. Now it also comes with these top-of-the-line Hella lights. We've already installed these two over here on this side. They come with it. You just have to install them, so it's no big deal. Bruno's going to take care of those. But in the meantime, let's take a look at some of the other options that we've got with this Magnum bumper. Now, you can put the winch right back in there, and this bumper is built to withstand a 16,000-pound winch. That's a lot of torque. You can pull a lot of people out. You get yourself out of some bad situations. But you've got options with that as well. You can mount the winch back in there full time, or you can mount this little receiver plate right in there. It's all slotted, so it bolts right in. Now you've got a hitch up there in the front of your truck as well, which you can use. So let's say you've got this optional cradle, which is also a deal that you can do. You can put the winch inside that. Maybe you want to use the winch on the front of your vehicle. Sometimes you want to use it in the back of the vehicle. You want some versatility. Well, you're able to do that. You put the winch in the cradle will slide right in there, and you can take it in and out and basically do whatever you need to do with it.
Right, it's nice to have that option. Now for us, we're going to have it hard mounted because it's going to be staying up front, and believe me, it will never leave. I got to be close, right there.
You are close. Yeah, a little bit more and money right
All
there.
Right.
Okay.
Now, one thing you want to keep in mind is, like we did, you tape off the front of the truck on the grill and around these lights, and also keep the padding on the sides, because Matt might get a little frisky, and you might too at home, and with a big bumper like this, you don't want to tear up your grill.
No, absolutely not. Now, keep it. What? You good?
Yeah, I'm right about there.
Okay, now keep in mind, this is a no-drill installation. Now, there are some brackets that you've got to put in, the two mounting brackets, but those go in nice and easy. And there's a couple other cool things about this bumper, too, and we're looking at it. It's got like a forced air induction system right here and on the bottom as well. So you might think, big bumper pushing all the air out of the way. That's not the case, because as you're traveling down the road, it's all traveling in here, and it's getting angled around and swirling up around the intercoolers and the radiators and the tranny coolers and all that, so you don't have to worry about it pushing all the cool air out of the way.
Now, one thing we haven't talked about is the powder coating on this thing. It's a two-stage process that ICI does, and the reason why is this thing's for function. They know it's going to go taking down gravel roads and kind of off the beaten path, so to speak, and stones and stuff will come up and tear off all this powder coat if it was a single coat finish. Now, what they do, it's a primer for the first coat, then the color black on top of it. Now, if you want to get it to color match your vehicle, it's simple. You can order from them just with the primer on it.
Now take a look at this. Another cool thing about the bumper is these steps right here. They've got one on each side. So now, as the truck is actually sitting a little bit higher, it'll be nice for you to have a place to put your foot so you can step on there and lean in and work on this. So let's get this front part bolted up, then we can work on the rear.
We've got one last step of chrome to add to this truck from the folks at ICI, and it's that nice looking wheel-to-wheel Nerf bar, man. It looks really good.
This is a big 4-inch tube that goes all the way down, like you said. It's polished stainless. This is a beautiful piece.
Hey, and you know what? They didn't cheese it on the back. They didn't put some plastic cap in the end. They've got a nice piece of stainless here to make it keep looking good and keep all kind of dirt and debris from getting inside of it.
Right. Now, you mentioned this is wheel-to-wheel, so what's good about this is once we get this up in place, you're going to have access from the front door, the back door, the very back of the truck there. You can get into the toolbox or the bed of the truck. So not only is this going to look good, but you're going to get a ton of use out of it as well.
Just like the front and rear bumper, it's nice and easy to install. No cutting. It simply bolts into place. And you know what I like? This no-crush design of the tube here keeps it looking nice, even line all the way across. What they did instead is they put the molded step in, so you give it a nice firm foot plant to go step onto. So it looks really good, man.
You've got the Nerf bars, you've got the U-cut, and the front and rear bumpers right there, all from ICI, and what a great facelift it was for this particular truck.